Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines. Good morning and welcome to the ceremonial groundbreaking of the Cebu City South Coastal Urban Development Housing Project. The President will be assisted by House Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez, DSUD Secretary Jose Rizalino Acuzar, Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia, and Cebu City Mayor Michael Rama. We are now witnessing the turnover of the newspaper and the blueprint, which will be placed inside our time capsule. They are now covering up the capsule. Let's give them a round of applause. May we now request the President and the party to kindly remove their hard hats and return the shovels. Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President and the rest of the party to please proceed on stage for the program. We may now be seated. To formally begin our program, may we call on Cebu City Mayor Michael Lopez Rama to deliver his message.
God is good all the time. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? We had, as I greet all of you, good morning, a delightful morning at the Rotonda 20. It was the BRT or CBRT. And the President, from the bottom of my heart, being the mayor of the city of Cebu. Again, maraming salamat, Mr. President, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. for having found time to be with us in a very important two significant events. And this is the event of the masses. This is not the event of the higher. BRT, 60,000 people being served. The Governor was with us. A big hand to Governor Gwen Garcia. The Speaker of the House, my very good friend from Cebu because of the heart, Speaker Martin Romualdez. And whom I have met years ago, Jerry. And Jerry has to come, and Jerry has to be the Secretary of DSOD to make this thing not just a myth, but a reality. Mr. President, this man, you have the best. Jerry Acuzar. Two congressmen or Congress or representative, North and the South. And the North, where is the North? But she was with us at 20, but this is the North. And the North and the South, Congressman is walang dapig-dapig, akong pag-umangkon, Idurama, Congressman. I have my son, please, the lawyer Akrawans, Mikel Rama. Today, I'm sorry I cannot be acknowledging all of you, but somehow, earlier, World Bank, can you stand? People from World Bank, please. There's no more World Bank. Okay, but we have the consul here. We have to, please, consul from Japan, Ohayo gozaimasu, consul from Spain, honorary, buenos dias. Can we give them a round of applause? And former secretary now have decided to reside in the city of Cebu. Hopefully, Secretary Roy Simato. Terence, of course, is here. William Vincent, your son. Where is William? Can you give a round of applause to William, the son of the father? Just trying to figure out. I don't want to read anymore. I don't want to belabor. I was here in the afternoon, and I'm very proud. I was at the Rotunda in the evening. I did my checklisting, Mr. President, so that everything with what has been prepared. And this area here, we have to give them a round of applause for making it majestic, wonderful, and what I call productivity-wise, I will give them Mayor's Award. A big hand for all of them. I've always been emotional, Mr. President, but this is your time. I have done my time, and you've answered the quest. And Jerry worked it out to bring poverty answered, to bring dignity wanted, dignity restored, and here we are. Pambansang Pabahay para sa Filipino program, 4PS. This is my barangay. I do not know why it has to be in my barangay. Must be God's design. This is the consulorial that I had, consulorial of Edo, and now he's a congressman. Mine is vice mayor. I never decided it has to be here. But today, Mr. President, the groundbreaking will never be erased in the annals of history and in my cerebral faculty. This is very important. And we have the acting tomorrow, when I will be back. I'll be in Hong Kong. Vice Mayor, he will be the mayor acting, Don Hontiveros. Can you give him a round of applause? So ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you, mga silingan, mga higala, mga kauban, gikan kilom sa kung dughan, ang pagbati ni Mike Rama, dili matugad kay kini, dream come true. Thank you very much. Morning. Hip hip.
Thank you, Mayor Rama. Now, please direct your attention to the screens in front for a short video presentation of the Cebu City South Coastal Urban Development Housing Project, Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino program.
Make the lives of the poor better, the middle class comfortable, and the rich to share. This captures the heart and soul of Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama in serving the constituents of Cebu City. The project we sparked today with a groundbreaking, a proposed housing complex echoes this mantra when the aspiring sector will find what the home their families deserve, living in a vibrant community. The South Coastal Urban Development, or SCUD project, will showcase the collaboration of the national government under President Pbbm Marcos through the SHUD, the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, and Cebu City under Mayor Mike Rama. This collaboration will mean the construction of an initial 30,000 housing units for as many beneficiary families who will be accommodated in MRBs, medium-rise buildings, and some high-rise buildings right here in where we stand today. Most of these families will come from occupants of structures built within the 3-meter easement of the 8 rivers and waterways in the city, as well as along the coastal area here in the city's South District. As the city's Task Force Gubat sa Baha is now poised to execute its mission to clear our waterways in order to save lives from current probable tragedies just waiting, the city begins to prepare the new homes for those affected. In the meantime, they will be settled in a temporary shelter just across the waterway from this site at South Road Properties. The collaboration with DayShud sparked during a meeting in October last year between Mayor Mike Rama and Undersecretary Gary De Guzman, who in just a month signed on behalf of Secretary Jerry Acusar a Memorandum of Understanding with the Mayor last November 18, 2022. Secretary Acusar finalized the collaboration with the Mayor last month when both agreed to realize President BBM's 4 Ps, the Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino.
Thank you very much to DSUD and local government of Cebu City for that video presentation. At this juncture, may we request House Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez for his message.
Ang buntag to our beloved President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., our leader, our inspiration, and the realizer for these dreams that we've harbored. Mabuhay po kayo, Mr. President, our very, very gracious host today, Governor Glenn Garcia, of course, Mayor Mike Osmeña. Oh! Lama. Okay, biniro niya ako kanina, kaya bawi lang. Pero hayaan mo na lang. Malapit na. That's the unity and unity in progress. Of course, looking at the unity team, we have our only in Cebu. Kaya sa totoo lang po, dito naganap po ang unity team. Nakita mo naman, di ba? Ang Tigre ng Norte at ang Agila ng Davao. Dito sila nagtagpo over a year ago. And since then, we have had an endless success. It's going on and we're moving up and forward. Nagsalita yata ako dito, Mr. President, ni Secretary Jerry, kaya talagang kinukuha talaga niya ako porket alam niya na kinalan talaga itong appropriations. Kaya we have a short message here, kaya binibigyan na akong short message para hindi humaba. So, my fellow civil servants, dear friends and ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all. Thank you for inviting me to be part of the groundbreaking of such a major housing project here in Cebu City. I'd also like to make special mention to Congresswoman Yeda Mendoza, Kittlestead, Romualdez, my wife's family, because I understand a portion of the properties here belong to their family, and I think they're in the process of turning it over. Kaya, parents, magtrabaho ka, double time kayo, pantay ka kay Ate Yeda kung hindi mo ayos ito. So, we're very fortunate here because we are here to witness the realization of what used to just be a dream and is now become a realization. And thanks to our President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. It's a dream to provide shelter to the homeless Filipinos, and sa wakas, hindi na lang naging pangarap ang pagkaroon ng isang bahay, ang isang pamilya dito sa ating bansa. You will now have a house to call your own, a decent shelter to secure your family. Bahay na may papamana ninyo sa mga anak sa sunod na mga henerasyon. It does not only bring dignity, it brings pride and security to every household, a dream of every Filipino family. In fact, I should tell you, Mr. President, we are working overtime in finding more creative ways to fund the million houses a year program for no less than our chairperson of appropriations confided in me the other night that he's so inspired by this program, for he too was a beneficiary of the Bliss housing projects of your mother, former First Lady Imelda Romualdez Marcos. And so he believes that coming from Bicol, the programs of the government then espoused security, dignity, and respect. And that is why he is working hand in hand with our good secretary here today, and will make sure that not just regular appropriations, but more creative means of garnering resources will be made available to this program, so that the 6 million homes that our secretary has envisioned for your administration will be a realization, will be a dream come true. Our target of 1 million houses a year seems ambitious, but indeed it will happen. I understand that there are many things that come our way in terms of challenges, but together and united, we shall overcome all of them. President Marcos is addressing the country's woes on all fronts and simultaneously. Food security, foreign investments, jobs, livelihood, public order, safety, health, social protections, and now social services like housing. This is a priority because we all know as a Filipino that this is critical. This is critical not just for the economy, not just for the peace of mind, but the security. And that's why we are all here today. We are here today, gathered here in Cebu, where it all began, where the unity, when North and South met here in the middle of the Philippines. We have spawned a wonderful team that is known as the Unity Team with President Marcos and Vice President Duterte. And of course, the personalities before you are all part of this dream, and it all happened here in the biggest rally ever hosted for the Unity Team here at the SRP. The rally that ended all rallies for that campaign. And I am glad to be a part of this event today. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Mabuhay kayo, Mr. President, to the housing program for the Filipinos and to Cebu.
Thank you, House Speaker Romualdez. Now, to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, may we call on the Honorable Secretary of the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, Jose Rizalino L. Alcozar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Maraming salamat sa ating butihing kalihim ng Department of Housing and of Human Settlements. Please take your seats. ang ating Secretary Jerry Acusar. I thank also the House Speaker, Martin Romualdez, for reminding us that this is actually a continuation of what was a program that was begun in my father's time. At ang pananaw ng aking ama sa human settlements, doon yung Ministry of Human Settlements, ang kanyang tingin sa human settlements, hindi housing lamang. Ang tawag niya, dapat sabi niya, dapat magmalaki tayo dahil ang Pilipinas ang unang bansa sa buong mundo na nagkaroon ng urban land reform. And that is essentially what housing is. I also greet the members of the cabinet. Of course, our good Lady Governor, Governor Gwen Garcia, and Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama. Hindi yan mistake, yung sinabi niya. Sinadya niya yun. Kanina pa niya pinaplano yung pagbati sa'yo. My fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Masaya naman ako at makasama kayong lahat nitong araw na ito para sa groundbreaking ceremony ng Pabahay para sa kababayan nating Cebuano. Ito po ay isa sa mga inisyatibo at flagship housing project ng gobyerno sa ilalim ng Pambansang Pabahay para sa Filipino Housing o ang 4PH na pinangungunahan ng Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development. Layunin po ng programang ito na makapagpatayo ng 1,000,000 pabahay sa bawat taon ng aking termino bilang Pangulo. Dahil ang kakulangan ng housing para sa ating mga kababayan ay tamang-tamang umabot na sa 6 million ang kulang. Kaya hinahabol po natin yung 6 million na numero na yan. Isa po ito sa mga solusyon upang maibsan ang problema ng kakulangan ng bahay sa ating bansa at mabigyan ng disente at komportableng pamumuhay ang ating mga kababayan. Alam ko na ito ay isang malaking hamon, ngunit buo ang tiwala ko na hindi ito imposible. Sa tulong ng mga masisipag ng kawani ng DHSUD na pinangungunahan ni Secretary Jerry Acusar, naniniwala ako na kayang-kaya natin itong makamit sa ilalim ng aking panunungkulan. Kaya naman ulit kong hinahamon ang DHSUD na manatili kayong matatag upang matupad ang ating pangakong mura at maayos na pabahay para sa mga kababayan na nating nangangailangan. Ito po lahat naman po siguro ng mamamayan, hindi lamang dito sa Pilipinas, ay ang kanilang pangarap ay magkaroon ng sariling tirahan, may sariling tahanan. Kaya po ay ginagawa po natin upang maging katotohanan ang kanilang nagiging pangarap. Marami-rami po tayong bahay na dapat na itayo, kaya hangad ko na patuloy nating itaguyod ang programang ito. Nagsisimula na po tayo sa paghahanda ng mga lupa at pagtatayuan ng mga housing units sa ilalim ng 4PH program. Patuloy din ang pagkikipag-ugnayan ng DHSUD sa ating mga LGU upang makapagpatayo ng mas marami pang bahay sa iba't ibang parte ng bansa. Ito ay isang halimbawa sa ating approach na ginagawa na sinasabi whole of government. Kagaya rito, hindi magiging matagumpay ang programang ito kung hindi tayo nag-uugnayan at nagsasamahan at nagsasanib puwersa ng national government at saka ng mga local government. Kaya lahat ng departamento na kailangan na makilahok sa lahat ng programa, hindi lamang ang housing, kung hindi lamang ang mga LGU, kung hindi lahat ng iba't iba, kasi kasama rin natin diyan ang House of Representatives, kasama natin ang mga senador, kasama natin siyempre ang ating private sector na tumutulong sa atin. Kaya lahat ng ating kakayahan ay binibigay natin para maging totoo ang pangarap ng ating mga kababayan na magkaroon ng sariling tahanan. Kaya naman, narito tayo ngayon upang siguruhin na hindi mapag-iiwanan ang mga kababayan natin dito sa Cebu City. Ang proyektong ito at iba pang mga pabahay ng 4PH ay para sa mga minimum wage earners, ang ating mga informal settlers, mga nakatira sa mga danger zone, at sa mga kababayan natin naghahangad ng mura, simple at komportableng bahay. Sisiguruhin natin na mananatiling abot kaya ang buwanang hulog at bayad para sa mga bahay na ito. Kaya patuloy po ang ating pakikipag-ugnayan sa Kongreso upang maging matagumpay ang programang ito. Pinasasalamatan ko rin ang lokal na pamahalaan ng Cebu City sa inyong buong suporta sa pagpapatayo ng ating pabahay. Sama-sama po natin tiyakin na ang mga itatayong bahay ay matibay, dekalidad at hindi basta-basta magsisira. Kahit dinaanan ng bagyo, kahit abutan ng lindol, ay makikita natin at nakatayo pa at maganda pa rin ang kanilang mga tirahan. Dapat din po nating masiguro na ang ating mga kababayan ay nakatira sa ligtas na kapaligiran sa produktibong komunidad. Kasama rin sa ating mga plano ang makapagpatayo ng mga pasilidad tulad ng paaralan, palengke, health center at ilang struktura pangkabuhayan sa komunidad. Kaya po, ang tawag sa department ay hindi po Department of Housing na nagtatayo lamang ng bahay. They are the Department of Human Settlements. Nagtatayo po tayo ng human settlement. Kaya kailangan hindi maaring bahay lamang. Kailangan lahat ng pangangailangan. Kagaya ng nabanggit ko, mga palengke, mga eskwelahan, pati simbahan. Pati may mga para paglalaroan ng mga bata, hindi malayo sa trabaho ng mga magulang. Ito po ay kailangan lahat isipin. At mabuti na lang at nakahanap tayo ng isa na sanay na developer dito sa ating secretary, si Secretary Jerry. At sanay at nakita naman natin sa pribado, sa kanyang pribadong negosyo, ay napaka-successful lahat ng programa niya. At dinadala niya hanggang dito yan. Alam niyo po, ito lang ang nakita kong minister, ito lang nakita kong secretary. Pag kulang yung heavy equipment, dadali niya yung sarili niya para papagagamit sa amin. Oh, totoo yan. Hindi ako nagbibiro. Nangyari na, ilang beses na nangyari yan. Kaya tayo, mapalad tayo na meron tayong na tumutulong sa atin na ganyan kahusay at ganyan kadesidido na maging matagumpay ang programa natin. Ang tangi ko lamang pakiusap sa ating mga benepisyaryo ngayong araw. Sa panahon na matapos ang inyong mga bahay, sana naman po ay pangalagaan ninyo at pananatiling malinis at maayos ang inyong pamamahay at kapakilyan. Ngunit ako'y nakakatiyak dahil alam naman natin ang Pilipino, kapag kayo sila mismo ang may-ari ng kanilang bahay, ay ito'y talagang aalagaan nila. Layunin at hangarin ng pamahalaan na mabigyan ang bawat pamilyang Pilipino ng masagana, ligtas at masayang pamumuhay. Pagmaksa matagumpay na programang ito, gawin po natin ang lahat na ating kakayanin upang makamit ang pangarap ng bahay ng bawat Pilipino. Dagang salamat, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Magandang umaga po.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let us give the President a round of applause.